2021 means that I've been in Korea for 4 years.
When they say time flies, they surely mean this. It's like I blinked, and then it was 4 years.
I came here with an intention to only stay 2 years and then move on to another East Asian country, live there for 2 years and move on to another one until one day I become too old and tired, but then I would have traveled the world. So my initial idea was that I would become a digital nomad. I would live my life on a backpack and I would see as much of the world as possible. The irony is that in the last 2 years, I haven't been to any other country apart from Korea and South Africa. So you can just imagine how my digital nomad dream is currently going.
I've enjoyed my life in Korea. That's why I stayed for so long. However, I also regret a lot of things that I did, mostly things I didn't do.
I regret never traveling Korea.
The only city I ever took time to explore was Seoul. I knew a lot of touristy places in Seoul than I did in Busan. And I live in Busan. I only got to know Busan better towards the end of 2020 when I was creating the video Busan Through the Eyes of the People. Korea is a small and beautiful country. Travel is easy and affordable.
I was more interested in other countries outside of Korea, so I traveled to a lot of countries outside of Korea, but never really traveled Korea.
I wish I traveled more within Korea. I regret never documenting my Korean stay on YouTube properly. I created this channel in 2016 with the aim to document my Korean stay, share tips, and hopefully inspire and help others who either want to move to other countries or move to Korea. Instead, in the last 4 years, I've struggled so much with anxiety, which led to procrastination, which led to me never producing anything. I would sit in front of the camera and not be able to talk, or I'd talk and get into post-production and not be able to edit, as I couldn't stop criticizing myself. I'm not going to say that this is going to change, but I will try to be nicer to myself. And maybe I will be able to produce more videos this year.
I regret never learning Korean. I speak just about enough Korean to buy coffee, but not enough to hold a conversation. I thought I would stay here for 2 years, and I thought, what's the point of learning Korean if I'm gonna stay here for 2 years? But 2 years turned into 3, and 3 turned into 4, and 4 is gonna possibly turn into 5.
In the last 4 years, I've had to pass a lot of opportunities because I could not speak Korean. I realize now learning Korean would have been great even if I only intended to stay here for 2 years. It would have been a great and valuable skill to have. To say, hey, I lived in Korea for 4 years and I can speak Korean fluently. That would have been amazing.
But my biggest regret of all is never saving money. The only reason why I'm still in Korea right now is not because I'm so in love with Korea that I don't want to leave. It's not because I'm so happy with what I do that I'm just like, I never want to do anything else. The main reason why I'm still in Korea right now is because I never had a set plan from the beginning on what my next plan was going to be, and took the financial steps and decision to make my next step really easy.
When you come here, you are met with a world of adventure and you want to do everything. Eating out, going to just about every single festival, shopping, traveling, peer pressure, you name it. At the beginning, I used to spend a lot of my money without even thinking. So much that even though I earned more money than I needed, I was still living paycheck to paycheck. Having fun is good, but if I had saved even just 200,000 won per month at the beginning, I would have been in a much better position financially. Let me be honest here for a moment. I'm not still in Korea because I'm very happy here. No. I still love Korea and I enjoy the comforts the country affords me. I still enjoy teaching and my students still bring me so much joy. But the main reason why I'm still here is because my next move requires that I have a lot of money. And I never saved, so I am still here. I'm still here because financially, I felt trapped.